dispensaries are still open, the marijuana dispensaries, because it's considered a medicine for people. A lot of people have medical marijuana cards, so let's see if it's still open. Wow, it is still open. Wow, look at that. Hey guys, it's me, Christina Marie. I wanted to give you guys an update from the video I made the other day talking about the coronavirus and how Las Vegas has a shutdown. Okay, so you guys watched that video, and within 24 hours, things have even changed even more. You guys know, like I was telling you, I work for Grubhub. I do food deliveries for a living because unfortunately, YouTube just doesn't pay me enough to pay all my bills. So if you guys want to help me out paying my bills, please subscribe to this channel, push the notification bell, and check out my other videos. Kind of helps me get a little bit more revenue, and any links that I post in the description box. Anyways, besides that, you guys, I was telling you guys I do Grubhub for extra income. It helps supplement the income that I'm not making on YouTube, which I wish I was making more money, but I'm not. So let's get real. I do food deliveries for a living, and my job is in demand right now. It's in demand because people still need to eat. The only way that we're allowed to get food here is to go to the grocery store, which a lot of people are avoiding the grocery store. You got Amazon, you got other food delivery companies, but Grubhub is the one that delivers the fast food. So if you want your pizza, if you want, it's not just Grubhub, it's Grubhub, Uber Eats, Postmates, what's that other one? DoorDash, other companies, but I do Grubhub. I like the company. I think they are very professional, and I work for them, but they're the ones that will bring you your McDonald's, your Burger King, your Jack in the Box, your Domino's, your KFC, you name it, they get it. So I have a work shift today, and my friend sent me a video showing me what the strip looked like, and I was like, wow, I was just there yesterday. And he was like, yeah, it's gotten worse. So obviously I will be on the strip today, driving around, picking up food and stuff. I will be wearing a face mask, so you guys know, and some gloves, because I am not going to bring this virus home and affect my family. But I am the only one. There are 2 other adults who live here in my house, my husband, my brother, like the only other one that has a regular job now. And my job, I got a lot of shifts this week. I work Monday through Friday, and I'm going to keep updating you guys whether or not, it's getting better. It's not as panicky as everyone makes it sound. I really don't know. So we're going to go out there together and see, hey, is it bad? Did it get worse? Is it all right? Don't panic. I don't want anyone to panic, but I do want you to know that there are jobs that are still available. I think Amazon is hiring 100,000 workers. I know that these food delivery companies are looking for more people. There are jobs out there that you can do from home as well. So I've been doing this for about 1.5 years, and right now I have picked up my more shifts, because it seems like I will be the only one actually getting a paycheck for the next few months. So let's pray to God that everything's fine, and then I can make enough money to put food on the table. My husband he is salary, so hopefully pray to God that he keeps his job. Everybody wants to keep their job, but I know that anybody working for a company right now, they're making them take their vacation, obviously, because vacation doesn't take away from their bottom line, so to speak. They have already money set aside for vacation days. So and if you guys don't know, you cannot take unemployment unless you have used all your vacation days. So he's going to have to use all his vacation days. My brother's going to have to use all their vacation days. We're going to have to bunker down, cancel any subscriptions, things like that, is a little extra luxury in our lives. Just kind of save our money. I know that I heard that Trump, I don't know, guys, I don't follow politics so intensely, so don't attack me, but I heard that he's trying to give each American $1,000 to save, you know, or to bunker down and hold on to it. I know the electricity company and the gas company, those companies here in Las Vegas are not going to be turning off your utilities. They will make payment arrangement. They will work with you. So don't worry. Don't freak out thinking you're not going to have running water. And you know what, guys? Like, you guys are like flooding the stores, getting the water. I don't understand. Like, the water is running. Everybody still can shower. Everybody still has sink water. Like, let's just hypothetically say something happened. Well, you can always boil the water, but like, people are going crazy for water. Do I have extra waters? Yes, I do. But I don't have like a crazy amount. Do I have more canned goods? Yeah, but I've always had a lot of canned goods. You know, I try to keep as many on hand because I just kind of think it's easier. Instead of getting frozen corn, I can just pop a can open and it's already room temperature. Anyways, I know I'm totally getting off subject. My bad. But please, you know what, guys? Like, help support me. Help support my channel. I do anti-aging videos for a living on YouTube. That's what I do. Obviously, I am, well, hopefully you guys agree that I don't have as many wrinkles as people my age. I'm 42 years old. I've been doing YouTube for 10 years. I've never got any injections in my face. I've never done any cosmetic procedures. I try to keep my skin looking as youthful and as young as possible. And going out there and doing food deliveries, obviously, you know, I'm going to protect my face, so later I might not look all that youthful and young because that stupid mask that I wear gives me these big indentations all over my face. I don't know, guys. You let me know. Would you feel uncomfortable if I was delivering food to your house and I had a face mask and gloves on? Or would it make you feel a little like, ooh, I don't want the food from her, you know? I personally think if you have a face mask and gloves and you are delivering food to me, I would feel a little bit more safe because I would think, like, if you're sick, you're protecting my food, so to speak. You know, you're protecting me by not getting me sick because, well, did I make that right? You're not coughing on my food. You're coughing in your mask. Anyways, so I'm going to take you guys around with me. I'm going to take the camera in to these restaurants if they allow me into the restaurants. Ones yesterday did not. Are they even open? Like, is it more of a ghost town than it was yesterday? Which is weird to say, but I don't know. Some of the videos I saw, like, that I was like, there's cars still on the road and they're showing no cars on the road, or there's no business anywhere. That's not true. You saw yesterday that people are still doing business, you know, but is it like even a tenth of what it was? I don't know. It was not as much by far. Most people are home just watching this, but you know, there still are jobs that are going on. So for people to be like showing these videos of the strip and there's not one car on the strip is not real. And not one car on the highway, that's not real. That's so untrue. But are there other things that you can do to make an income? Yes, there are. You know, you just have to kind of think outside the box. So anyways, guys, and you know what? If you ever thought about starting a YouTube channel, I'm going to post a Taco Tuesday meeting that I host down below. I'm going to post the group. And you know what? You can join. Like, it's always good to have more creators on this platform, you know, kind of come in. A lot of people are like, no, I'm not going to do YouTube because it's too oversaturated. Everybody has a unique voice. Everybody brings something to the platform. I'm that type of person that I like to give back. So I do host a live Taco Tuesday meeting on YouTube. And hopefully you guys check out that link down below. Anyways, let's go ahead and just jump on over to my work day and show you guys what's going on around town. I'm going to take you around into the suburbs. I'm going to take you around onto the strip. Wherever Grubhub takes me today, you're going to go along with me and we're going to see. Please subscribe to this channel. Help me, guys. Help my family make a little bit more money in the middle of all this crisis. Check it out. Hit the little subscribe button for all new videos and what else. And leave me a comment. Let's go ahead and just roll on over to my work day. Okay, guys, so this is going to be a gloomy day because there is a big storm coming in from California. But this is the suburbs I'm driving through right now, and you can see there is not much traffic out for right now. I haven't received an order yet, so I'm gonna stop off here at this Albertsons and see if they have any eggs. So I really don't care if I look like I'm being overprotective. Most people, I can imagine, are gonna be like yesterday and not have gloves or masks on. But I am gonna go like this into the store with my mask and my gloves on and see if they have eggs. Look how this mask just pushes on my face. That's why it's giving me those marks on my cheeks. Same thing going on at Albertsons here, guys. Shoot, I got a delivery. Bunch of people trying to get the meats. Really low on butter. There are absolutely no eggs. But I got 2 sticks of butter. Nice to see people are taking precautionary measures. So guys, you guys saw there were a few people wearing masks, which is nice to see. But yeah, the stores are still pretty low, and this is Albertsons, totally different store than what I went to yesterday. I'm gonna go pick up the order for this guy right now. It looks like my order is for one old school, this is actually a cinnamon bun. They ordered 1 cinnamon bun, vanilla frosting. So I arrived at Cinnaholic Gourmet Cinnamon Roll. Now it's gonna be the same thing. I'm gonna be wearing my gloves. I'm going to be wearing my mask. But I wanna tell you guys, like, so I like wearing the gloves because I can sanitize them. So like I picked up some butter right now, and God knows who else had touched that butter. So what I can do is I can sanitize these gloves over and over and over, and it doesn't dry out my hands, and it gets rid of any germs actually on the gloves. So you guys see? So I'm gonna do this throughout the whole entire evening, obviously, because I do not want to be transmitting the virus from one person to another by touching something somebody touched that was infected. So let's go ahead and go into the Cinnaholic. Before I forget, guys, I did stop off at Karen's house, my best friend's house, and I got her pepper spray because I don't want any crazy person thinking they're gonna rob me for the food or something, which nobody should, because everybody, this is just like the beginning of the quarantine, but I do want to take precautionary measures because I don't know where I'm gonna go deliver this to. So if anybody does any funny business, I got my pepper spray right here. Okay, so I am off to deliver my order. I think I'm gonna start wearing my face mask up here, kind of like a headband. Much more comfortable than actually putting it down here and irritating my skin. So let's go deliver this and go to our next food stop. In-N-Out Burger is busy. Gas prices. I know you guys are probably wondering what gas prices are. Let's see here. Gas prices are $2.55 a gallon. Wow. Come on, Nick. A $2 tip. So guys, we're out here getting the food for you guys, putting ourselves up at the front line, delivering your food, trying to keep everyone safe. So maybe some people could be a little bit more generous in their tip, because I drove all the way across town for this. Anyways, so we are off to our next delivery. Okay, I do not have an order at this moment, so I'm pulling into Smith's, which is another grocery store. It's a sister of Kroger. cousin of Kroger. And they still have a lot of business. Look at this. They have a lot of business. Let's see if we can find some eggs. The same thing with the meat and the chicken. Very scarce. Let's see, all we got are the hard-boiled eggs. One egg left. So the same things at this store. There's no eggs left, unfortunately. And I know people are looking at me like I'm crazy wearing my mask and my gloves, but I really don't care. So you guys can see we are approaching the Strip. You see Mandalay Bay in the background. And over here to the right are the outlets. So let's go ahead and see what they look like. Vegas premium outlets on South Las Vegas Boulevard. You can see that there's nobody there. Here is the airport. Have you ever seen the airport? Look at that, so quiet. That is the airport. Like normally there are planes like in and out of this place. Constantly. Lucky you guys, this order is in Town Square, so I'm gonna turn around. I had to turn around. I'm gonna go and pull right in and show you guys everything here, at least as much as I can while I'm here. California Pizza Kitchen. Not anybody here. This is where I'm picking up the food right now. P.F. Chang's. So you guys can see the kitchen's really busy. This is P.F. Chang's in Town Square. She is really busy taking a lot of online orders. She's taking a lot of phone orders. That's Ulta. This place is normally like extremely busy. People walking around, cars everywhere. The Apple store is right down there and they usually have a line out the door. Very quiet. So you can see there's another person delivering food as well. Once again, sanitizing the gloves. I'm gonna take you guys, I'm gonna drive through Town Square here and show you guys what it looks like. We have a juice place that's open. This is the Apple store. AMC.
Turn right, then turn right.
This is the park that they built for kiddos. So here's the park that they built. AMC is in the back over there. Look at the parking lot over here. Look at how many cars, like what, 6 in the entire humongous parking lot. Airport once again, and there's nobody flying. It is 6:30 right now. Look, so you see, look, you still see people standing in front of the sign. Let me pose for a picture. I really want to see if all of the Strip is dark, because you guys know that Las Vegas Boulevard is full of lights everywhere. This is where that shooting, this is the hotel that had that shooting. But they did recover, or they are recovering. Here are the restaurants in front of it.
At the light, turn right onto Mandalay Bay Road.
I'm delivering to a travel lodge. And there are not many people here. One interesting thing that I did notice is those police officers were wearing green uniforms. I only thought like immigration wore green uniforms. There were 2 of them and they were wearing green uniforms. So I don't know what that is. If they're just having all officers of all types work. Wow, guys. So I was talking to this lady right now that I'm delivering the food. She said that she had a reservation at MGM and they canceled her room when they arrived yesterday. And this Travel Lodge by Wyndham was the only place that they would take them. They even called Caesar's Palace and Caesar's was like, we're not taking anybody new. We're sorry, we're not taking any customers right now. So I really think that these few cars that we see here in the parking lot are probably people that came, you know, that their hotel room were canceled. So at least we know that the big hotel chains are being precautious and not taking any new customers. But yeah, it's kind of sad. She was like, yeah, I don't want to stay here. You know, I don't feel like it's the greatest area or the best room, but what could we do? This was the only place that took us. So, wow, this is the day 2 of the quarantine. How many cars are in the parking lot so you guys can see. You guys let me know about those cops. I don't know. I never see cops in green uniforms unless I'm like at the border or something like that, you know, and I see immigration officers. But yeah, they were pulling somebody over and there were 2 of them and they were wearing green uniforms, which is unusual. So I kind of wonder if all authority figures are on call, so to speak, regardless if you're a constable or you're a sheriff or you're just police department. I kind of wonder. I'm not certain on that, but just letting you guys know exactly what they're letting me know. The, you know, customers or what I see out and about. We have the Holiday Inn Express and Suites, and there are a few cars here. You guys see this guy hanging outside right there. There's a few cars in the parking lot. Okay guys, so public transportation is still working. I see them picking up people, just not as many people. We are approaching the strip again. We are over here on Tropicana. Seems like they have a police officer every few yards. You guys can see the flashing lights down there. They also have policemen on foot walking, making sure everything is okay. I don't know. I see maybe like 1 or 2 people, guys, walking. I see a lot of homeless people. Mile shops, nobody. That escalator is just, it's not working right now. The restaurant right there. Actually, it's a cantina. So normally these sidewalks are full of people walking. See nothing. But those videos that everybody's watching, that there's absolutely no traffic on the strip, come on guys, look at this. And there's another cop right in front of me. How quiet it is. Look at that. Super, super quiet. You don't see hardly anybody, but you do see the traffic coming and going. Normally it is back-to-back bumper right here on Las Vegas Boulevard. 7 agent. It seems like the same amount of traffic as yesterday. You guys can see. But then this is where the construction is. The construction starts at the convention center in Las Vegas Boulevard. I don't know. Let's see if I can get it on camera. I've noticed these big trucks. You see these police trucks that are, watch this one right here, all over the place. They typically use those big police trucks for like people that are drunk. And I see them everywhere. So maybe they're putting every single vehicle to work. I do not know if the dispensaries are still open, the marijuana dispensaries, because it's considered a medicine for people. A lot of people have medical marijuana cards, so let's see if it's still open. Wow, it is still open. Wow, look at that. It's really sad, guys. You see a lot more homeless out here. And I guess you didn't see them before because there were so many people that they didn't stand out. And you see a lot more. People working from their company, from their office, the arts district. I'm pulling up to this place called Lee Thai Street Style Thai Cuisine. I've seen this place get busy before, so let's go inside. Super, super busy. I have to pee so bad, and they said that all the places around here are not letting you use their restrooms. So they were like, try the Jimmy John's on the corner, maybe they'll let you use it. But according to them, all the restaurants are doing that. Like, it's only for staff only. Great.
Miles. Ginger ale's in there? Yeah.
Okay, so you guys saw how people were like going in and out of that tiny, tiny restaurant. I get it's a really, really popular restaurant, but like literally they're almost like back to back with each other going in and getting orders. So I think they need to fix that, obviously, and have them space out or bring their orders to the door or something, because I had to sit there the whole time waiting for my food for about, I don't know, 15 minutes with the mask on, and people are looking at me like I'm crazy, but I'm really not if you're that close proximity to each other. Anyways, I'm off to deliver this, and then we'll go to the next restaurant. You guys can see it is 7:38 at night, and people are at the bus stop. Hopefully they're waiting for the bus stop, and I'm not recording some drug deal. Just joking. They're waiting for the bus. 3 guys socializing and hanging out as well. Hey guys, it's 7:51 here. I'm about to turn on to Las Vegas Boulevard. It is already dark, so we're gonna see, is the strip really dark or not? What does it look like at nighttime? This part of Vegas is where like the older casinos are. This is the older part of the strip. So let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit so you can see.
Go past this light. Then at the next one, turn right.
So I know everybody was saying that there's no lights and stuff, but I mean, you're seeing what I'm seeing.
At the light, turn right onto East Carson Avenue. Then right.
Veggie Nation, and let's zoom in to see. You guys can see nobody's in there. Beautiful restaurant. Guys, that was so sad. I went in there, and it's such a beautiful restaurant, and the lady was like, I hope we don't close down because we don't have any business, and we're a very small, you know, kind of like mom and pop business. And it's really sad considering like the restaurant is just stunning. So I don't know, cross your fingers that some of these businesses get some relief from the government. So AutoZone is still in business, as you guys can see right here. There's customers inside there. Obviously people need to fix their cars. The hood, if you guys don't know, I'm in the hood, and it looks like the liquor store is doing quite well. Everybody keeps coming out of it. I bring my pepper spray because I am in the hood.
The destination is on your right. Arrived.
According to the manager here at KFC, they have been really busy today. You can see that there's nobody inside the restaurant eating, but he was like, you know, hopefully it stays busy because this is just the beginning of it. But they kind of ran out of white meat, and now they're just serving dark. Okay guys, this is Old Vegas. Look at this. So it doesn't look like many people are out, but the lights are still on. The Fremont sign is not on. I am on Fremont Street right now, but not everything is turned off. You can see we're on Fremont Street right now, and that's what it looks like. So I pulled up to this cheaper motel, and it seems like all the cheaper motels are pretty darn packed, guys. Look at this. Yeah. So what I'm gathering is that the big resorts kind of like canceled everybody's reservation or told them they had to go home. And so all these tiny little motels are like packed with people. I'm actually really surprised because, I mean, yeah, you canceled their reservation. Where are they supposed to go? So obviously they go to these like cheaper motels. But as far as like, is everybody staying 6 feet away from each other like is recommended? No, by far not. Am I seeing a lot of homeless people? Yeah. And I don't know if it's just that I'm seeing them more because there's not as many people on the street, but it's pretty sad because where are they supposed to go? The shelters here don't have enough space for the homeless people as it is. So where are they supposed to go? I see them sleeping on the street, walking on the street. I feel really bad for these people because how are they supposed to protect themselves? I don't know. I mean, obviously California has a bigger issue with the homeless than Vegas does, but it is kind of sad, but that's just what's going on right now. This hotel is right across from the container park. Look how beautiful the container park is. If you guys don't know what this is, it's a praying mantis, and it kind of spits fire. But look, you can see they closed it off with a gate. This is some place you guys have to come check out if you're in Vegas. It's on 7th Street and Fremont. We are driving down Fremont. Okay, we are driving down Fremont Street, and I gotta put my phone down because there is a cop actually parked on the sidewalk. This is Fremont Street Experience right here. And look, there's not one person. This is the one street that is always jammed packed. It's right directly next to Heart Attack Grill. But look, it's not like nobody's out and about. There are cars on the street. There are still lights going on. So I'm gonna make a U-turn to show you guys, like, I mean, look at this. Gold Spike. Looks like they have customers because they have cars in the driveway. They have cars in the parking lot, not driveway. Very well-known taco place on Bonanza and Las Vegas Boulevard. This is an outdoor little local spot. And yeah, they don't have as much. No, they saw business. If I zoom into the hotels, their lights are off inside, but on the outside, the lights are still on. is. Or the front of the hotel, actually, where you drive in and you check in at the Stratosphere. And you guys can see, looks like the inside, I don't see any lights on the inside, but you can see the barrier right here at the Stratosphere. In our drive, and you can see lights are still on. This is the dispensary that we passed by earlier, and I still see people coming in and out. This is Essence Cannabis Dispensary on the Strip, so business is not hurting with them. But this is what I was talking about. This is really sad. Like, you see homeless people everywhere on the Strip. Let's see if they still have a line outside the door. And it looks like she is waiting and a bunch of people behind her. Yep, look at that, guys. Look how many people are waiting to get their pot. I think some liquor stores closed down because I don't see any business coming in or out of this store, but you see all the lights still on. Sahara is dark. I think this is the Hilton in front of me. Oh wow, it is. Look at the building in front of me, guys. Wow. Hilton, and we have more police patrolling on Elvis Presley Boulevard. Here is your answer. Is the Strip really dark? Did all the lights go out? I don't know. This is the newer part of the Strip, guys. Where I took you earlier, before this was the downtown old part of the Strip. But look, I mean, yes, the buildings, some of them are dark, some, right? But you can see the lights are still on the Strip. There's more police. Another guy riding his bike. Look, you can still see the Venetian sign, the Palazzo sign. Lights are still on. That is Caesars at a distance, I believe. Hey guys, so check it out. Cop in front of me. Let's hope he doesn't bust me. Dark. Look at this. Caesars. Mirage. Flamingo right here, you can see that there are no lights on in the rooms. I think he looks so cool, but there's a cop right behind him. Gonna pull him over probably because you can't do that to your rooms. Here's Hell's Kitchen. fountains in front of Caesar's Palace. You can see all of the fountains and the lights are off right there. But you have security right over here if you can see them on the bikes, which is nice. This intersection right here, it is Flamingo and Las Vegas Boulevard. It's always busy, and you guys can see there's still traffic right here. Here's Bellagio and the fountains, and you can see, so the lights are on still around the fountains. The fountains are just not on. Lights are on, guys, but when we go behind the lights, hotel rooms are dark, but the lights are still on around the hotels. Miracle Mile show. Airport. Look at it, how it looks at night. You don't see any lights moving. You see no planes. That is pitch black. Wow, that is the airport. Okay, guys, so let's finish up with the conclusion for the evening. Honestly, I think this news media is making it so much worse because, like, they put out those articles showing like the whole strip dark and it looks like a ghost town and all of this stuff. And really, this is the next day from when they posted that picture, and like you guys saw it, the strip, it doesn't look dead. Some of the restaurants are still open that are not directly in the casinos. Yeah, like the hotels looked dark, but the outside lights and everything are still on. Business in some of these restaurants is still booming. Now, is it booming all over the place? No. let me show you guys how much I made today. Made $53.21 for 3.5 hours of work. That comes out to about $15 an hour, but you also have to consider, like, I spend gas. So, you know what? It's something. It's a little extra income. It might not be what most people are used to, or way under what most people are used to, but you know what? It's an income that's coming in. My husband, in the middle of me doing my work shift, sent me this. I'm going to show you guys right here. This article says that it's from NevadaPublicRadio.org, NPR.org. It says that homeowners are going to get relief for their mortgage payments for up to a year. I haven't read all the details, but you guys go to NPR.org. I'll post the link down below to what he had sent me. But I'm like, well, that would be great. It's for people who have lost their jobs. So that's nice to see if, we can get some relief for those people who are out of work. I know a lot of people would be interested in that. You can see, like, the patrolmen behind me. Like, everywhere I look, there is like a police officer, security, something. Like, Vegas is still very safe. Don't think like, oh my gosh, we're in the middle of the end, or we're at the beginning of the end and like everybody's going crazy. Not from what I've seen, you know, like the officers are really reinforcing the law. Everybody's doing their part on trying to keep it safe. My area, my cul-de-sac where I live, you know, we all are in a group text, and we're like, if we see any activity, you know, strange activity, you know, send out a text, call us, you know, anybody need any toilet paper. So you know what, guys, it's really not that bad. Like, I'm a little disappointed in the news as far as like the way that they made it seem like we were in the middle of a crisis. I mean, we're in the middle of a crisis. Sorry, I take that back, because we're in the middle of a crisis. But they made it seem like, you know, like it's the end of the world, you know. And I think a lot of people are really panicking instead of being more calm. There's nothing we can do, guys, right now except put it in God's hands. And you guys can see this patrol car just like parked directly behind my vehicle. I think he doesn't like the fact that I'm recording, but it's good that I'm recording, because you can see him if he comes and knocks on my window and says, "What the heck are you doing here?" I pulled over. I'm in the parking lot at Town Square, what I showed you guys earlier. So I'm headed home, but that's the end of my evening. We are in a crisis, guys, but there's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do but stay calm and put it in God's hands. I hope everybody out there is being safe, you know, staying 6 feet away from people like the CDC recommends, you know, like sanitizing, washing your hands, things like that, you know. As far as is Vegas going downhill, Vegas right now is slow. It's very slow. It's never been this slow. Can it come back? I really, truly, honest God, think that we can all rise up from this, and we can come back even better and stronger than we were before. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button, a little subscribe button, and the tiny little bell for notifications of new videos. I think I'm going to take off because this guy is just like flashing his lights, you know. He's like moving in front of me, this patrol guy, kind of like, get out of my parking lot. But like I said, you know, hopefully you guys can help push my videos, and, you know, check out my anti-aging videos, and you know, send me a little revenue, because $15 an hour, I know it's something, but still not enough to pay the bills, all the bills. Anyways, I love you guys all. I love all you guys. Please stay safe. I'm Christina Marie. I'm out. Bye.
Things to worry about. But Jesus never said that if you lose your life for my sake, no one in your family will ever get sick, suffer, or pass away. That wasn't a promise that God made to us. That wasn't something that Jesus said. He also never said, seek first the kingdom of God and you will never be let go from work. Unfortunately, that happens, and that's not something that Jesus said. He never promised that our life would be puppies and rainbows. And so Jesus never promised that we would be healthy, wealthy, and wise. He never promised that we would have the biggest, nicest house or the newest car, that we would be large and in charge. He never said that. Those are all things that Jesus never said. And so we're going to look at what Jesus actually did say, because having gone through a couple things that he hasn't said, that he never said, that he didn't say, it'll make what he did say seem so much more meaningful. And so if you're going to follow along today, or if you're jotting down some notes, I'm going to read from John 16. And here, Jesus is sharing with some last words to his disciples before he sends them out on the mission that is ahead of them. And this is what he says in John 16, 20 through 21. He says, very truly I tell you, you will weep and mourn while the world rejoices. You will grieve, but your grief will turn to joy. A woman giving birth to a child has pain because her time has come. But when her baby is born, she forgets the anguish because of her joy that a child is born into the world. Now, obviously, as a man, I have never experienced giving birth, although I've seen some pretty funny depictions in television and movies. And I've also heard some nightmarish accounts. And I was present for the birth of our oldest son, Josiah, although he ended up arriving via emergency C-section. There was 20 plus hours of labor before that, and it seemed horrible. And so I have no doubt that giving birth is hard and that it hurts and that it is not something that you would want to do if you didn't have to. And I know this for sure as well. Almost no mother has ever said that having the child was not worth the pain that they had to go through to get that child. Jesus goes on to say in verse 22, "So with you now is your time of grief, but I will see you again, and you will rejoice, and no one will take away your joy." Jesus is telling his disciples that there would be tough times, that they were going through a tough time then, and it was going to get worse, actually. He was saying that they were going to face discomfort, that they were going to face disappointment, loss, and all sorts of other struggles and hardships. But these things wouldn't last forever. And when they were over, the disciples would eventually rejoice, and they would celebrate. Now, this is the same for us today. This is still true for us. In the midst of all this crazy, unprecedented global pandemic, whatever it is, God is still God. And what Jesus said to his disciples is still true today, and it's still true for us. Now, if we skip ahead to verse 33, Jesus ends what he's saying to his disciples with this. He says, "I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart. I have overcome the world." Now that is some great news. It's good to know that whatever you're going through and what we're going through right now is going to be over. That it's not going to be like the news presents it to us, where we're bombarded on every channel and every website and all over social media that this is the end and everything's on fire. God is saying that eventually this is going to be over, and he is still going to be God, and we are going to have joy